We're looking at our old friend here, the Pythagorean Theorem today. So this is a very old theorem, probably one of the most popular, especially in geometry. So it gets popular in algebra and stuff too. So the Pythagorean Theorem, it pretty much it states A and B are, let's see, it's how I say this, are the legs of a right triangle. So A and B are the legs of a right triangle, and C is the length of the hypotenuse. I'm not even sure I spelled that right, Egypt. H-I-P-T-E-N-U-S-E. I think so. Then A squared plus B squared is equal to C squared. Okay. So basically we're saying the square of the length of one leg plus the square of the length of the other leg is equal to the square of the hypotenuse. And just for posterity, whoa, we got a drunk right triangle. Here's our right triangle. Okay. This is the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is always the side that is opposite your right angle, your right triangle. And this is leg 1 or leg A, and this is leg 2 or leg B, however we may want to say this. But what we're saying is if we take the square of this side and the square of this side, and the square of the two legs and add them together, we get the square of the hypotenuse. Okay. So, how does this work? Well, let's say we have, we're going to say a right triangle with sides or legs of 6 and 8 inches. Okay. What if we want to find what's the length of the hypotenuse? So basically we're saying one side is 6 inches, another side is 8 inches. What's the hypotenuse? Well, we know one side squared, so 6 squared, plus 8 squared, equals the other side. We don't know what that is, but c squared. 6 squared, that's 36. 64, 8 times 8 is 64, equals c squared. So 100 is equal to c squared. So how do we take a number that is squared and get it to, so it's not squared, so it's just a constant? Well, we take the square root of both sides. So we take the square root of c squared, and then it will just be c. Square root of anything squared is itself. So if we take the square root of both sides, we'll get 10 is equal to c. Okay. Let's look at a couple other examples here. We'll do one more. Alright, so the next one, we want to find the length of a leg. Okay, so we're not going to be looking at the hypotenuse, or we're not going to be looking at finding the hypotenuse here. We're going to find the length of a leg of a, let's say RT for right triangle, if the other leg is 3 meters long and the hypotenuse is, oh, I don't know, let's say it's 8 meters long. So we can draw this triangle and show it. See the right triangle. Here's this. We know this hypotenuse is 8. One of the legs is 3. We don't know the other. So basically we're saying a squared plus 3 squared equals 8 squared. So we have a squared plus 9 equals 64. Subtract 9 from both sides. A squared is equal to 55. A is equal to the square root of 55. Now can we break this down though, because it's 5 times 11 negative 5. So basically, the length of this side is the square root of 55. And this is how we use Pythagorean Theorem. So, little short video about the Pythagorean Theorem. The next one we're going to do, I'm going to look at is using the distance formula to find the distance between 2 points in a rectangular coordinate grid or in a plane. So, have a good one. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.